The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Jake Elliott on 4th.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, you don't I ever.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as it kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Minnesota.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
57 the mark. 57 the mark.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
52 yards.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Go. 57's right. I got one. Cut 19. 57. Mike 57. Hey, here we go. 57's Mike 57.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's get it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53, check 53.
Play action, they'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st down, Vikings.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Well, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So no real weather issues, anything of that nature to speak of, but that's now 2 missed field goals here so far.
And not to use this as an excuse, but I will say it is a little bit different kicking outdoors than it is in a dome.
Sure.
You can fall in love with perfect footing, no breeze whatsoever. I doubt that had too big of an impact, but you never know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Burt sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Let's go. 32.
They run. Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
First down, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Again, it's Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
In your face.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57, Mike, 57. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Shit. 36.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
For the running back.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Watch the pass. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They start the drive with Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up second
and 8 coming from the 19.
19-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Taken in at the 3.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 18.
He'll throw from the gun.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. throwing the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
This ball complete to Rager.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Jalen Rager.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Throwing is Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Cook. And he's got some space here. He's at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk.